buds, welcome back to Madables and welcome back to our JoJo Bizarre Adventure episode 3 and 4. Just a quick thing before we get into it, I see that there's a lot of weird patterns through this season. So we can either A, just keep doing it as 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and just even if it like offsets like some of the parts, we just keep pushing through this pattern. Or we do like the groups and parts. Like so we do like 1, 2, 3, and then the next one's not a part, so we just do that one solo, and then we do the next two as a together because it's 1 and 2. This one I'm doing is 1 and 2 because it bounces off right afterwards, but then as it goes through the course of the show, it's going to be a little mixed match. So just let me know which way you prefer. Hey, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. We're on the push to 100K. It'd be sick if we can get there. Not disappointed if we don't, but it'd be cool if we can. That's it. If you like the content, consider subscribing. I do a lot of content. I'm testing out a lot of different things and a lot of different videos and stuff, and I like doing it. It's a great time. I enjoy it thoroughly. All right, that's it. All right. Bird.
ああ、アンジェロの一件は片付いた。だが帰国は当分先だ。まだ調査中になっていた例の写真、そいつをこっちに届けてくれ。ああ、10年前、スピードワゴン財団がエジプトで入手したやつだ。
I hope the Speedwagon Foundation stays for the rest of the show. I hope all 6 seasons have the Speedwagon Foundation. That boy deserves all the love and all the recognition and to stay in the show the longest out of any JoJo.
その写真の意味が分かったかもしれん。
が殺した人間のな。
Dude punched him so hard he got like fused with stone. What an ability, man.
いい気になってんじゃねえぞ。どうせおめえらなんかあの人がぶっ殺してくれんだから。
That answers so many more questions that I had. That answers all the questions I had about the last episodes. Was like, did he have these stand all along? No, it's just some kid at a high school just handing him out.
いや、アンジェロは生まれついてのスタンド使いではない。それがどうしてスタンド能力を手に入れたのかが謎だった。
So now what happens?
だがもしスタンド能力を与えられる人間がいるとしたら。
見てたんだ。物音一つしない静かな夜でよ。でもその時だ。
Dude, I love the spooky vibe of this. I love that they just randomly took a random art direction and a random like vibe direction and we're like, hey, this is now a horror movie. Congrats.
俺しかいないはずの薄暗い独房の中によ。そいつはいたんだ。
A bow?
とてつもなく古い弓矢だった。何百年も経っている。そんな感じだった。金玉が縮み上がるってやつ。
What the actual fuck? You can't just say that. What the fuck are you talking about?
叫び声を上げる暇もないうちに。
Sick. Sick. Are you telling me we have a villain that like Robin Hood's into people, shoots them through the throat and gives them magic powers? Sick. I love it. He's got some cool earrings too. He's not Dio, but I'll take it.
生きてたな。おめでとう。お前には素質がある。素質がなければ死んでいた。
Honestly, a solid deal, right? I mean, all right, maybe not to everybody, but to me, if I was like locked up forever and I had a 50-50 chance of having a superpower or just dying, that's a pretty good bargain. 50-50 is pretty solid. I mean, one gets you out of jail quicker. I mean, not the best way to do it, but I mean, at least I guess you're not in prison for the rest of your life, I guess. But the other one, you get a superpower. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So was that superpower the reason why he was able to survive?
お前は今ある才能を身につけたのだ。いや、お前の精神から引き出されたと言った方がいい。
Disgusting. Also, his ability is mind control. He had a very good stand given to him. So now I'm excited to see if one, if the guy just hands out specific stands or if stands choose these people, you know? And is this the case for, like, is this the only way to deliver said stands is to just through the, and then just, you know? And then how many people have not succeeded?
謝るなジョース君。なんだっておめえ俺をやったら学生服の男が黙ってねえぞ。その男もこの町に住んでるって何。ジョース君ちょっと待て。
Oh, so the stand is exactly linked. Okay. That was a cute transition, though. Angelo, baby! That's the Rock I remember. Dude, I like this kid. Koichi? I hope I'm saying that right, Koichi? If I'm not saying it correctly, do the thing where you... I wish I remembered what that meant, like the actual pronunciation. Sorry, this is one of those days, huh? But like, I love him as a character. We haven't even seen that much about him, but I like the fact that he's analytical. You know, he likes to just think things through, and he likes to process shit, because that's me, all right? I don't know if I'd be as smart as Koichi, but I'm also not as badass as Josuke or Jotaro, so, I mean, I'm in the middle of the road here. give me something cool.
よかった。ジョウスケ君、すっかり元気そうだ。
よ、アンジェロ。
Angelo.
ねえ、こんな岩？
It's so funny. I would not have guessed in a million years if you gave me all that time to guess what the hell would have happened to him and why people said Yo Angelo from the intros. It would have been so fucking funny, dude. I can't believe it. And I can't believe he's this cool with it, too. He's just chilling here now. I kind of like him here. I kind of like him as this little grumpy-looking rock.
おう、こうも荒れてちゃ売れるわけねえぜ。ぶっ壊して立て直さなきゃね。
いや、誰か住んでるよ。引っ越してきたんじゃない？
I love this goddamn season. I need to get better at like not cursing because I have such a bad habit of it, and supposedly they're knocking it down more, so I need to get a little bit better at working on it. So I guess that's keeping you guys updated with how that's gonna go. It's not going well with my horror games, that's for sure, because I can't help it. But in general, I gotta work on being a better content creator in that sense. But also, I love this season. I mean, I guess I've always hopped in like pretty early, but it feels so good. It feels fresh. They do such a great job at like innovating the show and the characters, and that nothing feels repetitious. You know, it's just, damn it.
今窓のところに人がいたんだよ。
え？そんなはずはないな。俺んちあそこだろ。引っ越してきたんならすぐわかるぜ。前だしよ。
Green shoes.
人の家を覗いてんじゃねえぜ、ガキヤ。
You could have cracked his neck. Are you kidding me? He's a tiny gentleman. He's a tiny gentleman, and this guy is definitely a stand user. Right? There's no way. If you're built like a fucking truck and you're tall as shit, you're a stand user. It's just unfortunate for me, all right? It's not my forte. But that, to any human of that size, to like it's not even to me, to a child. It is like a full ass like bodybuilder kicking a steel door on a child's neck. There's no way that kid would be Dunzo Americano.
なんか言えこら。こいつ、おい、いきなり何してんだてめえ。そいつはこっちのセリフだぜ。人んちの前でよ。
Stop posing. Why are you guys posing like this?
前で、それも初対面の人間に対しててめえはよ。口の利き方知ってんのか。
てめえの口を聞けなくする方法なら知ってんすけどね。
ほう。
I don't know why I thought that was going to Josuke, and we were gonna catch it. This poor kid. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him.
どけまだ今なら俺のクレイジーダイヤモンドで傷を治せる
You do.
ダメだ
That is something else. What the fuck are we even looking at here? The heads are always weird, right? So that's a given. But this guy's got some spiked armor. He's got these like weird things on his palms. To be erased? He's an eraser guy? The hand. Why are you giving him so much of like a room for error? You know, didn't you punch a guy's like face and like restructured it forever because he was just, well, I mean, he did throw a turtle. That is fair. But also, this guy just killed a child, technically. Or he was not an apprentice, an associate. You know what I'm looking for. Jesus, it's really one of those days, isn't it? But like, I would just start throwing it.
おい奥安スタンドというのは車やバイクを運転するのと同じなのだ
Right.
この右手直感だが何かやばい右手を離さんかいタモがやはり右手だ
Nice.
てめえもうちょっと待っててくれ
No passing.
あの何かおかしいぞ立ち禁止
Oh, that's on purpose. The fuck happened? Where'd that little split go? Oh, it's because he punched it and it erased the letter. Incredible. Dude, these stands are starting off strong, dude. We have one that manipulates, like, atoms in the world. Like, he can reshape people's bodies, right? The other one was mind control through liquid. This one erases things from existence. Are you kidding me with this? Correctamundo. This is nuts. This is like final boss ability. This is kind of crazy. Are all the stands like this? Josuke. I think he just doesn't have enough experience using this thing properly or against people of like significant like skill. Because he also got his ass kicked by, you know, Jotaro, but Jotaro's also like nuts. I think Jotaro would beat the shit out of this guy, even though he seems strong. I think it's just the experiences where it comes into play. But I think over the course of the season, I think we'll see that change. And I think we'll see, like, him really learn, because I feel like there's a lot of really cool shit you could do with this, like, fix ability.
Yo, てめえそんなんで本当にアンジェロ倒したのかついて反撃されると厄介だ
Put him into the pavement.
当分気絶したまんまでいるように一発きつく首を絞めとくかなこいつの心に敗北感ってやつが植え付くしなせーのこいつら
Oh, dude's getting dragged in here. No respect, man.
この矢は大切なもので一本しか
That is crazy. There's only one arrow that does this? You have to be certain that you're getting that shit back. That is nuts. I would not feel comfortable shooting that as often as this guy does.
俺の大切な目的だ回収しないとな
スタンド使いを増やしているこの森王朝だ
So someone gave this guy, or he got it himself, this bow and arrow. It's kind of interesting, because usually when you say bow and arrow, you usually mean multiple arrows, but in this case, it's just a bow and arrow. You know? You got the one, and that's it. I wonder if it can break. What a fascinating idea, and it's cool that it relates to, like, the past season, too. Like, it's not, like, heavily reliant on the last season, but, like, it helps to watch it, but also, like, I think you could still enjoy this without it. I mean, the stand thing is kind of nuts to begin with, right? But you know what I mean? It's still cool that it lives on as its own season, but also it trickles in these little, like, oh, but this, and the Enda, and this.
早いとここの弓と矢を破壊しなくてはいけねえぞ
I kind of forgot about her, though. We actually did fight her, and that was with the toilet stuff, right? The toilet scene. Was that what that was? So I forgot that that's where we fought her originally. And we're back for part 2. Look at that. I know there's one more part to this, but there's also a single episode after that, so I figured we can group those together, but still keep me updated with what you guys think your thought process is on just keeping the parts together and then having like weeks where we have just like one episode or however it may be. Okay, anyway.
俺もそうする
Oh my god.
ほほこの屋敷に入ってくるのか
天井の闇の中か何か来る
What the fuck was that? He just got eviscerated. He's got billion. Billion and trillion. What's BADC? Oh, be right back, YouTube.
しかも攻撃の軌道上に入ってくるとはな
He didn't get caught in the crossfire. He got fired. Like, there's like crossfire, I think, is when someone's shooting at somebody and someone's shooting at somebody else, you know, or if someone's shooting at one direction. The dude left that direction, so he wasn't the crossfire. He was just the target at that point, you know. He just got laid out by a bunch of tiny little bullets. Also, yeah, so it says like trillion and billion on their arms, and then he has something on his neck, and I'm trying to figure out what that is.
お前のザ・ハンドは恐ろしいスタンドだがお前は無能だ
Dude, what are you doing? I understand you want to be a good guy, but we gotta have priorities right now. That is nuts.
東方丈介奴はこの光一とかいうガキを見捨てないはずだ
ボケやっぱりなそれじゃあしょうがねえな
Wow, the faith that this dude has. Props.
これからもう一度中に入るが邪魔だけはすんなよな奥安
られたんだなそんなにまでしてよなぜ俺を助け
If I have to go through reading this guy's like cadence, I'm going to lose my mind. I am afraid that he's gonna join the roster, but I don't want him to because to save. Yeah, I can catch those sometimes, but if we're going through a lot of dialogue, I'm not gonna be able to catch all these things. That's gonna drive me crazy.
たのか聞きて
深い理由なんかねえよ何も死ぬことはねえ
I don't think this is the call. I think we come in from the outside, we scale up the side of the building, and you punch your building to make it stairs while you're climbing up, right? And then we go through like a window or something, or maybe we punch a hole in the ceiling to make some more brightness or whatever. I don't think stepping up the stairs, these creaky goddamn stairs, is gonna give us much of a stealth approach. We just gotta beeline it, dude. Yeah, there could be traps, but I mean, they're setting up.
自分の傷は治せないんだよ世の中都合のいいことだらけじゃねえってことだな
I think this is good for this other dude. You know, because if he's an idiot, he'll just see what's going on. He'll understand it a little bit easier. You know, because sometimes when you think too much, you overthink, and that's me. And then, like, I would overthink everything that he's saying, but this guy, he seems like he's just taking everything as it is. This could be good.
もう1秒たりとも時間がない何奥安貴様陽介光一が
Wow. Huh. I was gonna say, why can't he just send a stand in there to heal him real quick? Just like, whoosh. You know, just a quick little love tap to just at least heal a little bit, give yourself a little bit more time. But hey, it's a strong ally. if he does join us.
俺はバカだからよ。心の中に思ったことだけをする。
That's exactly what I was telling you. That's exactly what I was telling you. He ain't listening to the words, he's listening to the actions. He's watching the actions with his heart.
グレートだぜ、奥安。
No, he's not. He also kicked the dude's like throat. Like, he also started this. I wouldn't call him a great guy. He's repaying you. That's decent, but like, come, let's not overstep here. He's got a bunch of little soldiers that shoot super accurately. What the fuck? Oh, I think it's just one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, right? There's, like, I could believe it if there was one, but like, I'm thinking there's there's a battalion of these assholes.
たくさんいるぞ。それにこの服装は。
Yeah, you're fucking right. There's no way, man. You can never guess what the hell's gonna happen next. I love it. They're fucking parachuting onto him. It's great.
おもちゃの兵隊みたいのがワンサと降りてくるぞ。これが奥安本物だ。こいつは戦うと。
Yeah, I mean, even though they're tiny guns, they, like, a little tiny bullet will still kind of suck. You know, I'm sure they probably do I'm sure they do at least significantly more than, like, an airsoft bullet or a paintball bullet will do. But paintball is more blunt damage, and these would, like, they still pierce. So I wonder if they're still leaving, like, chunks of, like, what, bullet tips in your body still? Or if it's just, like, spirit bullets, you know what I mean? But regardless, if it's able to pierce your skin, it's still gonna suck.
大怪我は確実だぜ。
奥安のやつが。
So B in power, that reasonable. Speed, I think speed should probably be C. They're tiny little guys, right? Range, B. In my defense, durability, durability even could be A, because there's so many of them and you can't just like punch them too much, but they're weak by themselves, but like you need to get a lot of them. Precision also should be probably B or A. Potential, yeah, whatever. Potential's still weird to me. I think this one is little off. I think I would go with my vote here. But you can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What a nuts stand. I would have loved to see these stands fight other stands, man. It would have been sick. I mean, I guess you could do it in the game, but there's no way. It's like, I would love to see. Do you guys remember that show? It was like the Who Would Win show, but like it was with like samurai versus like cowboys or whatever the hell it is. I want to see a stand versus stand. I want to see like strength versus army men, you know? They have helicopters too? That's what I said. Both Josuke and Jotaro stands both do like a do, you know? Is that on purpose? Is that something I'm supposed to like figure out yet? Or if it's just a simulation? Is this just a similarity because they're related? You know, and that has some kind of portion into it? And that's why Dio technically had it, because he had Jonathan's and then he was grandpa, you know, grandpa. So like, is everybody in their like lineage gonna have like again, you don't have to tell me if it's like a spoilery thing. I want to throw it out there.
確かに戦車まで嫌がる。コイチ、気をつけ。何？今なんて言ったコイチ？お前見えるのか？この兵隊どもや戦車やヘリがはっきりと。
I forgot about the benefit. I didn't realize that like just because he's alive means he won the arrow coin toss. Right? So yeah. Okay. My guys that get upgraded. That's because of my little man. I love him.
お前のクレイジーダイヤモンドの攻撃が俺に近づくことは決してないと言い切る。
I forgot. Last episode I wanted to bring this up, but it like got distracted by something else. But this whole show got like started because of artifacts. You know, there's the mask that turned Dio, and that technically didn't start a stand or anything, but then the bow and arrow is also a thing, like an artifact. There's some archaeology going on in here, all right? And I don't know if we're like, technically, I guess, yeah, that's kind of what the Speedwagon Foundation does a little bit, right? There's a lot that they do, a lot of research shit, but like, I wonder if this whole show revolves around like some you know, crazy, like, old-timey civilization that had all these powerful things, but then what the fuck happened to them if they're so strong, you know? Like the Pillarmen.
ほら、我が軍隊の美しい幾何学模様ができてるだろう。
It is cute.
絶対攻撃態勢維持のまま。
よくか、今そこで発言させてみろ。もしかすると、俺が探し求めている能力を持つものかもしれんからな。
What does that mean? It may have just the ability I'm looking for. So do you think he can swap whenever he wants, or do you think he could trade, or do you think he knows someone that can trade stands, or like I feel like if he had that ability, he would have took his brother's stand since he finds it so powerful, or if he still thinks his stand is still stronger than his brother's, but not to be fucked with.
もしその能力なら生かしておいてやる。
でも探している能力。
手を与えてやるよ。グリーンベレーやれ。
Fuck. I expected just like a quick one, just like a boop, you know, just like maybe even a little slide, like a little, not like. Is that how they all start? Like cute little eggs? I would have so many more questions if each new stand starts off as an egg. We're battling Yoshis now.
スタンド？これが僕が出したの？
この後どうなんだよ。
引っ込めるってどうやるの？
攻撃。
They're going to light this egg up. This thing is scrambled.
開始。
I mean, I think could have done that as soon as you saved, you know, Kochi. You could have just like taken that dude downstairs. You could have. I've seen you jump down flights of stairs. I think you could do it with a small child. I think they're the same age, but you know what I mean. You could have just scaled that thing down, got him outside, punched the whole building, reshaped it into a tiny little box, sent it to space, and you're good to go.
やるぞ。勇気を出して。
Yeah.
やつを言えるぞ。
お前のスタン
What are you doing walking up to him like you just peed the bed, dude? You know, you just gotta go for it.
ド興味がある。
God.
今のところは殺さないでいてやる。てめえ、絶対立て
Jesus Christ. I'm surprised they didn't just, like, it's red, but, like, we don't know exactly what happened.
まず足、そして腕。予告通りは気分がいい。どういうつもりだ、東方丈介。
This dude is fucking surrounded. I don't know how the fuck we're getting out of this. We need Egg Boy to do something, or we need JoJo to back in here.
諦めの境地か。見逃してほしいとでも言うのか。ふん、ダメだね。全体。何？さっき丈介の腕を攻撃した。この俺のミサイル。
That's what hit his arm? That power?
それっぽいならよ。メモっておけよな。几帳面でよ。
Yeah, fuck him up, dude. Fuck him up.